So, hello again. Just shooting another video here, part two of just Disney in general. This one's more general terms. Last one was more specific on Hollywood studios. So, I just wanted to give my general reaction to the trip as a whole and give some general recommendations, and then in the next video I'm going to do my best memories. So here are 5 recommendations I would give. Number 1, do info on whatever restaurant you schedule for. I didn't do that. And not that, so when I went to Animal Kingdom, okay, I was expecting to see more animals than what I actually did. Although I did see a lot on the tour. I think my mom was also upset with Animal Kingdom in a lot of ways. Because of the COVID situation, we had to make it a priority to go see Animal Kingdom, Hollywood, and Epcot because we had never been there before. Well, we ended up ditching Magic Kingdom. General recommendation number 1. If you're going to go on a trip during COVID-19, do not ditch the Magic Kingdom for the Animal Kingdom. I know the Pandora ride's amazing. I rode it. It was so much fun. However, like the Collie Rapids are nothing. They're nothing to write home about. The Navi River was fun, but out of those are like were the only 2 attractions I really enjoyed. Fudge that. Go to the Magic Kingdom. Go to the Magic Kingdom, have a blast. There are so many different rides there. It's just so much fun, in general, going on those tours. So that's recommendation number 1. If it's in this COVID-19 season, if you're down to Magic Kingdom versus Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom should always win. 2, second general recommendation. Again, know what restaurant you're back to like what I was saying before. Know what restaurant you want to schedule for. So when I went to Tiffin's, I had no idea what to expect. It was just fancy restaurant with all this fancy food, and honestly, when it came down to it, the best part was the bread. I think Tiffin's was a little bit overrated. Also, I wasn't that crazy about the Rainforest Cafe, and I love their spare ribs there. They were really good on my part, but my mom's burger was kind of half raw, which isn't good. So yeah. And then I was thrown off by the Hollywood Derby. It was a cool restaurant. Like, I had a lot of pictures and I had a lot of fun. And the food was not bad. The chicken was amazing. So I do recommend the Hollywood Derby. But again, I stress, research, absolutely positively research the fancier places. Because if you're a burgers and fries person, the place you want to go to is, 50's Cafe or general places like that. I can't really think of any like other places that stuck out where they had burgers and fries and stuff like that. But in general, if you like exotic food, then go to Tiffin's. So research the restaurants before you go. General recommendation number 3. Always bring a rain poncho. Buy one from like the back of the store. They always sell rain ponchos there. Do not be like me and not get rain ponchos. That was a stupid on my part, and I didn't buy a rain poncho until the last day. So don't get hit with the rain. It's just so worth it to either A, bring a rain poncho, or B, buy one from the back of the register. And my thoughts, so that's going to tie into the busing system. I thought the busing system when the Skyliner was shut down was completely weak. And the reason why I say that, especially at Epcot, like if the Skyliner is shut down at Epcot, you are literally screwed. And my poor mom had to walk all the way from Epcot to the boardwalk to catch the bus, and it put a lot of stress on her body. General rule of thumb, if you are disabled, it is totally worth it to spend the extra money to get the cart. My mom and I, we didn't do that either. So I believe it runs around $70, and then you get your $20 deposit back because it's $50 and then an extra 20 for the deposit. So you get $20 of it back when you return the cart. So yes, if you have someone disabled that can't stand still for long periods of time or walk far places, the cart's the best. But general recommendation number 3 again is just to just beware of the busing system. Sometimes it's just really strange. That's all I can say when the Skyliner's down. So, and also another, it's also paired with bring a rain poncho. Just easier when it rains, and it just makes for a better experience in the rain while you're in a rain poncho. General recommendation number 4. Always take the Disney Magical Express. That was amazing this morning. So stupid to go with Uber on this trip. When you stay at a Disney resort, do not go with Uber. Uber's a dumb idea. It's really hard for them to navigate in there. They have to get through security and stuff, and most of the people that drive with Uber, they're trying to follow their GPS, and their GPS isn't going to take them where they want to go once they're in the resort. So there was this guy named Ernesto. He was just so nice, and the dude was so patient and so calm, and he made sure we absolutely got there, and I just thought that was so cool. And the poor guy couldn't speak English, and it was so cool to be able to still communicate with him. And, I just looked up Spanish words and stuff. He was so nice. But poor Ernesto, he had to drive into, almost hostile territory. So that was general recommendation. My thoughts on the bus itself was great. You get to watch Disney shorts. There was a music video. There was the new Mickey cartoons, which was a lot of fun. And it made and they actually do knock on their door like Bell Services. They'll bring you the luggage and they'll make sure that you're okay, and they generally care. General recommendation number 5, always trust the staff. They care so much there. God bless them. They're just good people, and they generally, whenever you have a question, just ask. Do not be afraid. Find out all the information you can when you get there if you're not sure about something. And most of all, always find out about what's going on at your hotel. That night I went to go see Aladdin. That totally changed the attitude of the trip, because up until that point, my mom and I were a little bored. But they had a movie, there was so much fun swimming, and there's all kinds of Disney activities to do at your resort location. So remember that. And now I'm going to get into my best memories real quick. My best memories were my mom. Absolutely. She just made the trip. It was so funny how she would complain and whine about one thing and then just be happy the next minute. And it was just great to see joy on her face the whole entire time while she was there. And just to see that glow back in her, and her being silly, her being funny, her at times forgetting like 100 times like what was going on and where she was at. That was fun. So yeah, those were my best memories. Totally all goes to my mom. And also, the Rock and Roll Railway. Oh gosh, that was crazy. And there was this girl who was like, "You'll be okay," as she was watching me pray and stuff like that. It was hilarious. And the Twilight Zone, or the Twilight Tower of Terror, in my rock impersonation, putting up the people's eyebrow there. There we go. But anyways, that was a lot of fun too. Just so many great places to go in the parks and everything. So those were my general recommendations. Hope you enjoyed those 5 recommendations. And see you in the next video.